You know what the great thing about the internet is that anyone, anywhere can share their opinion instantly to the entire world. The problem is that anyone, anywhere can share their opinion instantly to the entire world. Case in point today, this troglodyte who decided that leaving a comment on my most recent video on if this infographic slash propaganda isn't the stupidest thing I've seen so far today. This lovely garbage from Prehensile Man 7254. You disabled the thumbs down. Further proof everything you talk about is bullshit. With, of course, the classic liking their own comment, because you know no one else who follows me is going to have liked this crap. Sorry, I hit the mic there. Okay. Let us kind of go through this bit by bit because that's just something I love to do is these off the cuff analytical teardowns, especially when I've been at work all day not feeling very well. Apparently there's something going around as the winter season, well, the cold season kicks in. So go figure. All right there, prehensile man. That ain't a creepy username. You disabled the thumbs down. No, and this has been explained infinitely to the entirety of anyone who would ever use YouTube that no, YouTube themselves, a couple of years ago, I think, disabled the visibility of the thumbs down function, i.e., the like dislike ratio, and the number of dislikes, as I will refer to use of that feature, as from public visibility, partly as a push from commercial content creators, big media and the like. Um, I personally have had it disabled for well over a decade on my channel, as in, again, the visibility, which I will explain shortly, because I find this stuff useless. I'll explain that here in a bit after I get to point A. Actually, I'll tie it all together now. You see, likes and dislikes in YouTube both function as engagement. So for the algorithm, in the broader sense, clicking like or clicking dislike is the exact same thing. So, you ask, why does it matter then, Chris? Because I find the numbers to be meaningless is why it matters to me. And so I've never had those visible as my friend Prince Watercress has them invisible. It's not disabled. You cannot common misconception that you can disable the buttons. You cannot. They always function. It's just whether you can see the numbers for whatever stupid reason that idiots like you obsess over the numbers, over arbitrary numbers on someone else's videos. That being the key thing, they're effectively arbitrary. They're just a meh or a yay, to it. They don't contain any information of value. This ridiculous comment provides infinitely more information than just a like or a dislike would, but that's only by the fact that if you divide by zero, you get an infinite number. Because likes and dislikes provide zero information. There's no context to it. And that's a thing people like you would never understand is context and the depth of something. So, if someone is going to criticize my work, as you've attempted to do here, I would like it in comment form with explanations. But of course, instead, you choose to complain about something that even if I had not toggled the flag, which is currently show likes on the video, you would not be able to see dislikes on the video because YouTube removed the visibility of it. You also don't understand how the function works, or you think it doesn't work when it does, and you also think that that at all fucking matters to what was said. That's the funniest thing of all with people like you, is that you seriously think that whining about some arbitrary function on the platform that the media is on somehow acts as any valid criticism against the content or its creator. It is fucking hilarious. And when you add in the fact that these functions you're whining about have no actual function practically, I feel it would be better for them to just be removed completely or left strictly as a thing personal to your account and not mine, to where I don't see those statistics because they're irrelevant. It's just a personal selection on whether you like something or you don't, and that handles your algorithm. I don't care about the numbers. But then you decide that apparently me, quote unquote, disabling the thumbs down is somehow related to acting as evidence for, I should say, everything I talk about being bullshit. So, grammatically, you're trying to say that the subjects I discuss are quote unquote bullshit. Which I would kind of agree that Kent Hovind's opinions on anything are bullshit, and that every piece of media the right wing side of things tries to create is bullshit. But of course, unlike you, I'm smart enough to be able to read between the lines and see that, oh, you're trying to say my opinions are bullshit. Which, you can have your opinion, but I'm gonna find a lot of people fucking disagree. And it's funny that you would choose to come here to express this, because it seems like me expressing myself triggered you quite a bit, Snowflake. But of course you go, well, Chris, you're making a whole video about me. Yeah, as a way of mocking and ridiculing this pathetic idea you have with regards to anything you say having any kind of value, any kind of relevance, any kind of effect on anything other than honestly making me laugh. With that little like of your own comment being the icing on the cake. Here's a thing for you, buddy. That's little sort of related. You ever notice on comments that you don't actually get a number when you dislike them? You want to know why? Oh, no, wait, you're the expert, so you can tell me why. You could tell me exactly what change in YouTube's history with the way the comment and account system works caused that function to no longer behave like the rest of the platform does in regard to this ridiculous like and dislike concept that seems to exist in every platform for no good reason, as it's terrible feedback if you ask me. But I'm no expert. But I'm still far more of an expert than you will ever be. So, if you have any comments you want to say, feel free to leave them down below there, buddy boy. You can tell me just everything you want. Talk about how stupid my accent is. Talk about whatever profanity I chose to or not to use in this. I surprisingly don't think I dropped a single F-bomb so far. I could be mistaken. I don't know. It flows out of my mouth like the same kind of diarrhea that everyone in the right has is spewing day in and day out. And the last thing I want to bring up is that this actually makes no commentary on the video itself. Any of my points, any of my discussion matter, the subjects being discussed, a matter of any opinions, anything of the sort. That it is just some stupid dude just talking total bullshit in his own accord in my fucking comments. But given that I will respect free speech most of the time. In this particular case, sometimes I find it truly objectionable or otherwise pointless. I'm going to leave your comment up for others to laugh at. So if you're feeling the urge, please go to the comments on my awesome video. If this infographic propaganda isn't the stupidest thing I've seen so far today, and go let Prehensile Man 7254 know exactly where he can cram his prehensile fucking opinion. That sounded funnier in my head than it actually is, but maybe the fact that I called an opinion prehensile, knowing good goddamn well what that means, so don't try to talk shit on it. The absurdity of it makes me laugh. Feel free to go share their opinion, your opinion on their opinion. I would have left this as a comment, honestly, but I realized you probably wouldn't be able to read the whole thing because for some reason I've noticed that all the stupid people I've encountered on the internet and in real life at this stage are horrified by the concept of a paragraph. Don't know why. Just seems to go hand in hand with idiocy. But I'm just gonna leave that at that. Like I said, I've not been feeling too well today. I think I'm fighting a slight fever, but still took care of work. Gonna go in tomorrow 'cause fucking need to. And thank you for providing yet another video to earn me a few more shekels in the grand scheme. And making yourself look like the absolute idiot you probably are. Of course, you have the opportunity to prove me wrong, but I know you won't. So, we will see you next time, buddy. Oh, I can't zoom in anymore. Later, everyone.